What is up, guys? It is Farzy here, and today I'm going to teach all of you guys how to build an easy villager breeder in 1.14, the new update. This thing is super easy, pretty efficient, and literally takes nothing for materials to build. But disclaimer, this is not my original build, okay? This is a build that other people have made before. People in the community have tested other things that are more efficient, very similar in shape, maybe a little bigger, smaller, whatnot. But point is, this is not my build. Don't give me credit. I'm just here to show you guys how to build it. So how it works is basically there's a farmland surrounded by beds. The beds make this place an official village. Now what happens is the farmers or the villagers turn into farmers by these composters. They farm the crops. When they get enough crops in their hand, they're going to breed. The babies are going to crawl around and they're going to fall in these 4 slits pretty quickly. And they're going to fall down here and collect in the water, and they will breed and grow up into big boys like these guys. But you have some babies still down there. But the point is, it's an easy way to farm your villagers and collect more. So now that we have the basis down, let's teach you guys how to build this. Alright guys, here are your materials. So we're going to go through them all in a second. If you want to take a screenshot, go ahead right now. We're going to start off with 2 stacks of oak planks, 1 oak slab, 2 stacks of dirt or farmland, 2 stacks of carrots or potatoes, 16 beds, 12 trapdoors, 1 bucket of water, 4 villagers to start with, 4 composters, and 4 glowstone. If any of those are too hard to get, too bad, go get them. But now you have them. What we're going to do is we are going to start building the actual shape of the farm. Now this needs to be high in the sky. So get some building blocks of some sort to pillar up, but go about 70 blocks off the ground, 60 to 70. The point is, if the villagers that are being bred, if they're too close to the 4 villagers you start with, they are going to mess up the farm. So go high in the sky. I'm up at here like 66. This should be fine. This is 70 right here, just about. So put a block there. I'll break this all down afterwards. But point is, for this thing, you're going to make an 11 by 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now wrap this thing around, make a giant ring out of wood, and then come back. Now when you finish that ring, make another ring right on top of that. So the whole thing should be 2 tall now. And once you finish this second ring, what you're going to do is go below the 2 wooden blocks and place down a big flat block of dirt that covers up the bottom of this thing. So you're going to see I'm going to go under the wood, just place a block, and then cover the whole inside with dirt. The entire inside of this thing. So do this whole area and then come back. Okay, now you're going to find your middle block and place down water under that. So you can count out 5 from the middle of the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our middle block. Go under it, place a block below that just so we don't have the water flowing out all over the place, and put water in there like so. So again, water in the very middle, dirt around that, 2 high wood on the sides. Now what you're going to do is till all this dirt and plant down your carrots. So the entire thing should be covered in growing carrots. Alright, boom, it should look like this. Now what's going to happen now is you're going to go to each corner and go in 1. So this block right here, we are going to place down a composter. Do that on every corner. So again, the very corner block, go in 1. Put a composter down. So all of these, composter. Now on top of these, we're going to do glowstone. I don't have glowstone, so let me actually pull some out right now. Boom, glowstone out. Put that on top like so. So now any villagers that are in here will see the composters and they will turn into a farmer, which is what we want. Now what's going to happen is you are going to go in between the composters to the middle block. So this is the middle block right here. And we're going to break out these 3 blocks. Alright, so 1 space from the water and all the way to the edge on every side. So 1 space from the water, 1, 2, 3. Hopefully that makes sense. So break out these blocks. It should look like this from the sky. Now what's going to happen is you're going to take your trapdoors, place the trapdoors on the sides of these dirt blocks, and throw them down like so. Now this is so the baby villagers that will spawn in here, they will think this is a block and they'll fall into the slits. But the villagers could fall too. So to combat that, take some oak planks, put them on that second above block, and bring it all the way to the end of the slit like so. Boom, looks good. Now here comes the fun part. Place down your beds along the top. This makes the villagers think this is an actual village. Now, I just line the whole outside with these beds like so. There's no certain way to do it, but just make sure you have at least like 6 to 8 beds. I prefer to do 16 just to ensure there's no issues, but do what you'd like. Now obviously, I'd place some torches or glowstone up here to avoid mob spawning, but it's up to you. I'll use glowstone in my case. Boom. Now all we gotta do is get some villagers in here. So, villagers, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll see they'll turn into farmers by the hats changing thanks to those composters, and you'll see over time they will start breeding. But that's not it. Now we gotta do 2 other things. We gotta take our slab, cover up this water so they can't fall inside, because that would be a travesty. So move please. Thank you very much. That didn't work. That might be a little issue. Let me place the water back, and let me place it right there. Boom. Perfect. Now the final thing is go down below, make a giant pool of water so these villagers that come down and breed, they won't plummet to their death. So, go down here. Literally, there's no specific way to do this. Just make a giant square, pretty much bigger than this thing. So, I prefer just to kind of wing it and make a big, like, shape of water. No specific shape. But if you want to do, like, an even shape, there's a way to obviously go up there, line it up with the corners. But I prefer the big pool method. So, make a big pool, surround the pool in water, obviously, and then come back. Okay, our pool is done, our farm is done. Now for the final note. These villagers are supposed to farm these crops to get crops in their hands. That's how they breed. But this is very important because I've had this issue myself. If they're not farming crops, just come up here and toss them some carrots like so. This is super important because for some reason, sometimes they bug out and they won't farm. I don't know why, but I know for a fact if you toss them some carrots, whatever kind of crop you're growing here, they will start breeding, doing the trading. You'll see here in a second. Let's let them do their thing and I'll come right back. Now, as you can see, these guys are breaking crops, getting ready to breed. This might take a while, so be patient with them, but I promise you they will breed. If there's any questions or concerns in the comments, let me know. But guys, once again, this is very important. If these guys are not breaking crops, just throw them crops yourself. And on that note, guys, that's all you gotta know. Enjoy your plethora of villagers down here in your pool soon after you build it. But on that note, make sure to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I will talk to you guys next time. So until then, goodbye.